All right, that cut off abruptly. But here we are on Spotify with the Slim Nations One-on-Ones podcast. And welcome, everybody. And we're going to just do a little promo for the Slim Nations One-on-Ones podcast. Kind of new. We hadn't been around as long. And we're trying to build our brand here. And we do have some videos under our belt. And we want to continue that. So we're in contacting people now, trying to set up one-on-one conversations and to shoot out more content. Hopefully we can have something every day, either live or recorded. Of course, I like the live because other people can sort of tune in and be a part of the conversations we are having. So the Slim Nation is anywhere you want it to be. If people ask, where is the Slim Nation? So Slim Nation is anywhere you want it to be, or anywhere we are. That's where the Slim Nation is. Sometimes it's right up in here. But the Slim Nation is my baby, and it's something that I wanted to do. And I've talked about this for a few years now, something that I wanted to do and been kind of off and on with it. And I know one thing, if you want to be successful in this social media arena, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistently on and putting out videos. And haven't been doing that because I have other obligations. I have the Portsmouth Coffee Talk, which is once a week. And some don't understand how sometimes putting that together can be a task, trying to schedule guests for that weekly show and trying to stay on topic and stay up with the topics. So coming up, every month on Portsmouth Coffee Talk, we have hot topics, the first Monday in each month, where we deal with whatever's out there. Every week or every day there's something going on. So it gives us a lot to talk about on those first Mondays of the month. And we talk about it depending on our guests throughout the month. But the Slim Nations One-on-Ones podcast is something that we can do at any time. I try to schedule those conversations according to my guests and their schedule. Trying to figure out, I had set it up one time where all my shows would be at 8 o'clock on Mondays, Wednesdays, and, well, not 8 on Mondays, but on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And you might go to every day. It's important to put out something every day in order to gain traction, especially when you're shooting it out to YouTube and Facebook. And you have to put it out there where people can look forward to it. It'll be a part of their daily watching schedule. So we're working on that, and we're trying to get better at it, and still an amateur at this. And I watch a lot of podcasters that have big production values. And with the Slim Nations One-on-Ones, it's just me. So I have to be the host, the producer, and trying to get more into editing when I'm recording a show. But the live shows that I really like to do, it is what it is. So whatever comes out then comes out to you, and I don't edit those. I don't change those. I don't come back and try to change something that we already did. Now, if it's something that's really offensive that gets out of hand and it's requested by the guest to take it down, we'll take it down. But by that time, it's already out there. It's already shown, but I can take it down. I try not to do that unless it's something that's really important to that guest that we do that. So please continue to support the Slim Nations One-on-Ones podcast on YouTube. If you see our show, when you see our shows on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. All that helps the algorithm is it aneurysm or autorism or analogic? Well, anyway, it helps with the numbers and uh, keeps YouTube showing my video to others who otherwise it might not reach. So I have to show consistency, and been working on that for a few years now, and trying to fit it into all the other things that I'm trying to do. But what I found out that you can't try to do 2 or 3 different things at one time. You have to sort of concentrate on one thing at a time. So kind of doing 2, the once a week portion of Coffee Talk, and you're going to see me putting a little bit more effort into the Slim Nation One-on-Ones podcast. I've had some great conversations with people up to this point, and looking forward to doing more, and hopefully I get better as an interviewer or conversationalist with my guests, and making the podcast or the show something that's interesting to the people who may be watching. And that is solely depends on, not solely, but partly depends on the host and the guests and their presentation. So it has to be a collective effort or combination of both. A lot of it depends on is the responsibility of the host to make sure the questions that I ask are something that's engaging, that the guest doesn't mind talking about, and will put out that energy that's needed to captivate an audience. So if you have any suggestions for me, just please comment. Give me your comments and let me know if you have any suggestions for guests, or if you want to be a guest. And I believe everybody has a story to tell. So if you want to be a guest, make sure you let me know, and let's talk and let's schedule something. Let's get it on, as Marvin Gaye says. So thanks everybody for watching, and make sure you watch us on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, the Slim Nation 101s podcast, as well as my personal channel on Facebook. And I do have a Slim Nation channel, page on Facebook as well, and my personal page on Facebook, where I try to shoot all my lives to those 2 areas or 3 areas or platforms, I should say, to make sure that I get the content out there. So we're really trying. At this stage in my life, it really gives me pleasure to do this, to be able to sit down and talk to people and share their stories. I certainly have 1 or 2 stories to share, which I'm trying to put in the form of a book. It's taken a little longer than I thought, trying to fit it in and make sure it's edited properly. Each time I write something, I send it to the editor, which hadn't done that in a good little while. So it's a lot of things I have to catch up on. I just have to prioritize myself to the point where the things that I want to do, I make sure I do it, because of course I have a lot more years, and this is cliche, a lot more years behind me than I have ahead of me. And time is of the essence as far as trying to reach some of the goals that I've set for myself at this point in my life, as far as social media is concerned. So hang in there with me, and be patient, and support. And we're just trying to build a channel and get up to the point to where we can, quite frankly, make some money doing this. That's one of the goals as well, is be monetized. So you have to reach certain have certain criteria before you can be considered on YouTube to be monetized, and on Spotify and other platforms. And we're not there yet with the Slim Nation 101's podcast, but I believe we can get there with your help and you sharing this content, and me upholding my responsibility or my obligation to give you good content, or have conversations with people that might hold your interest, or their story might be something that might help you or just be entertaining to you. All right, thanks everybody, and play this music again, and I'll sign off. All right.